Welcome to the Chapter 4 clear of my no paid DLC and no RNG drops Engage Maddening LTC run. This is the first chapter with access to the Fire Emblem heroes, weapons, and bond rings. These rewards are guaranteed for any player to get if they go through the eShop, and the 3 bond rings in this set are going to be the only bond rings I use in this playthrough. The reason that Boucheron has a full inventory is so he can send the javelin to the convoy,
as your steward,
which then Vander can take out and trade to Saline. I use Alfred with Marth here because I cannot have Vander reach bond rank 3 with Marth under any circumstances for my chapter 10 strategy, and Alfred can do what Vander does in this chapter.
I'll do my best.
Alear doesn't have 100% here with the Rider's Bane, so I use an override instead.
Me? Okay!
Seele is gonna warp Ragnarok and kill this archer. She's now in position for Louis to come over and take the javelin and Fensalir from her. He doesn't need to equip Fensalir, but I do so out of habit.
Let's go!
Seele absolutely cannot crit here, otherwise she'll face too many enemies for her to handle. Before Seele moves, Chloe needs to come over while she can activate her personal skill for +2 damage when she's adjacent to a female and male pair to kill the armor.
I shall.
Here I'm going to have Seele echo with Seraphim and then fire because she needs to get to bond rank 3 with Celica for resonance before a certain point in the next chapter, and in certain circumstances she won't get enough player phase actions if I don't do that. I use Fire second because engaged weapons cannot be traded off, and I need to trade her over to Folkvanger with Louis before he finishes off the Barbarian exactly with a javelin. Or he would if he didn't miss there. I'm going to have to rewind and burn an RN now before trying again.
For the Divine Dragon!
sorry.
This is where being female Alear changes the outcome. Louis just barely survives that mage due to his personal skill that reduces damage by 2 when 2 female characters are next to each other. With male Alear, this strategy won't work. Alear is going to kill the mage to get into position. Since Seele started the turn with her HP below 50% and had Folkvanger equipped, she gets +3 damage for the turn. And while next to Alear, Seele has enough damage to one-round the boss. She needs to heal though, since she can't take a hit from him right now. If the Axe Fighter didn't hit Sailing during turn 1, she will instead use Seraphim to chip the boss here, and Louis will finish with Fencerleer on player phase. In my case, Sailing will be killing the boss on enemy phase, since he will attack her over Louis due to having more expected damage on her than Louis. And as a general rule, bosses in Engage tend to move pretty early on during enemy phase, so you can leave your other units in enemy ranges without too much worry as long as the objective of the map is to defeat the boss. That's all from me for this chapter. Before ending my turn, I'm just going to get some EXP from where I can.
I'm getting hungry.
Thank you